What's good, everybody? Episode 9, DNA. Dion Moore with me. I'm Alex Cervantes, and we got a lot to talk about what happened in week 9 of the NFL. We're going to start off talking Raiders, and I wish we had a lot of better things to talk about that happened on last Sunday, but our boys went into New York and we lost to those football giants at a score of 23-16. Derek Carr had his probably worst game of the season. He had 3 turnovers, had a pick six, fumble in the last drive, and total turnovers on Sunday. I got a lot of stuff that I can bring up, but your initial thoughts on the 23-16 defeat?
Uh, Just our defense was holding it down as much as they could. Just out on the field a lot. I feel, and I don't know. It's just hard to watch. I knew we'd probably come out a little like sloppy whole week, or what happened previous with Ruggs. I just thought,
Yeah,
maybe a little something be off with chemistry, whatever. But it's not even like we started off bad. I mean, defense gave up that touchdown to Ingram. We came back, we scored. I mean, we just maybe had 5 or 6 red zone trips. We got 1 touchdown.
yep.
So I mean, I don't know. You just can't do that. Can't fucking have 6 red zone trips and have 1 touchdown. Literally, if we score just one more touchdown, 2 for 6, that's still shitty. And we score one more, it's a tie game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we
maths.
were down by a
So I
touchdown.
mean,
Yeah, math pod.
yeah, but just that fucking can't happen. All those field goals, they just don't do anything for us when the other team's scoring. Well, when we give them the ball, we have what, 3 turnovers?
3 turnovers, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Disappointing. Fucking Giants.
Yeah.
The game.
And I told you earlier in the week, I mean, I hope it wasn't like the whole traveling thing and going on the East Coast,
Oh
but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Derek Carr, he he doesn't really play that well in colder conditions. I didn't think it was that cold, but going back to some of the things that you highlighted, I mean, yeah, we had 6 red zone trips. We were 1 for 6 with a touchdown. We had 3 field goals. We had a missed field goal, a key missed field goal. Like you said, it was 25 yards earlier. When we spoke, it was 25-yard field goal, which would have cut it to 23-19. Um, and a note that I highlighted was our last 3 drives of the game: missed field goal, interception, fumble in the last minute in the red zone when we're down by a touchdown. So that missed field goal, we were down 20-16. Oh, yeah, it was 20-16. So it would have been 20-19. Interception led to their field goal, put them up by a touchdown, 23-16. And then fumble, and that was game. That's all she wrote. I wanted to get into something. I know we had talked about Zay Jones and Brian Edwards having to step up, and I know Carr was off. He had a lot of like inaccurate throws, or like he wasn't clicking. But Brian Edwards had 4 targets, no catches, and Zay Jones had 1 reception. It was a key reception for a first down. But
Mhm.
Renfro and Waller both had 7 receptions. Drake had, I think, 6. But I don't know. You could tell missing Ruggs, and then I don't know if the element thing and Carr was off. Carr had 3 turnovers, so yeah,
Yeah.
lost the
That
turnover.
touchdown,
Go ahead.
that one right before half, when fucking Waller was butt naked
Yeah.
in the end zone.
Mhm.
That shit was like, golly.
He was like
That's
this.
momentum, because, yeah.
Yeah, he knew it. Yeah.
And we got ball half right. I want to say we did.
Yeah, because I think he threw that pick to when he was trying to force it to Renfro.
Yeah, on the out. Yeah,
Or
but
I don't remember.
that fucking, I don't know. That touchdown just like kind of killed my mood. We were even, like, the game was bad. The score wasn't.
Yeah.
Now I'm just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, the score, yeah, the game, like, I liked what you said. The game was bad, and the score really never was bad. It was just like you could see it, like, Derek Carr wasn't completing his passes. Usually we're used to seeing him, like, oh, they say it on the announcement or on the broadcast, they're like, Derek Carr's completed like 7 receptions in a row, da da da. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
nah, he couldn't get into a rhythm. And another thing I wanted to say, like I told you earlier, I mean, we had 403 yards total, and they had 247. We had 3 turnovers, um, and we scored 3 points in the second half. So yeah, it was bad. And like I said, the last the last 3 drives we had, like, it's not what you want. It's not what you want to see.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully just that game, 'cause, Chiefs gonna score, so we can't just be going down like a few field goals every fucking time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, did you see how effective we are, like without blitzing, at getting to the quarterback? Have you
Oh
seen it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. We don't even blitz, and we're so good at getting at the quarterback. So hopefully we can make Mahomes keep making those dumb plays, but we'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see. But you're
I like
definitely
seeing
right.
uh I like seeing Yannick fucking start sliding over to Crosby's side. And
Oh yeah, bro. Yes.
they get nervous, they are. Oh shit.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Yeah, they're gonna stunt.
Mhm.
Stunt,
Yeah, but
stunt, stunt on these hoes.
yeah, but yeah, fuck on the next week.
Yeah,
Sunday night?
Sunday night against the Chiefs, and then it's a tough month, man. That's why I really wanted to win
Oh,
this game. Realistically, if we go 2-2 this month, I chalk it up as a dub. It's a long season. It's probably the most difficult part of our schedule. We got the Chiefs, then we're going playing Cincinnati, and then we're playing those Cowgirls, and we're already 0-1 this month. And I don't want to bring us down too much, but I remember when I had talked about, remember when I talked about the Panthers not, taking care of or taking advantage of an opportunity. This is a game I feel like we're gonna look back on, and maybe this is the game like that we should have won. Obviously, we should have played better. Um,
yeah.
but if we would have won, man, we still would have been the second seed in the AFC. We would have been ahead of the Ravens because we beat them week 1, and we would have been at the top of the AFC West. But it is what it is, and now we got not just the Chiefs, but we got the Broncos right behind us, and the Chargers are in front of us with the tiebreaker. So big game Sunday night. Hope them boys show up, and Deshaun Jackson. We'll see what's up with Deshaun Jackson. We got D-Jack
Oh
now.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, fucking Jacob's almost. Well, Jake's had 76. He's getting close to 100. He's a little closer.
You know what? He looks really good. I liked what I saw, and we kind of had to abandon the run just because of like the situations we were in, like, and Derek Carr just
Yeah,
kept missing.
yeah.
He looked good
So,
though.
maybe this week, honey.
Yeah, we'll see that Chiefs defense. Hopefully, see what's good. All right, bro. So we're gonna move on to our breakout performers of Week 9 of the NFL. You can go ahead and go first. What's your first award?
All right. Mine will be going to Nicholas Chubb. I don't know that's his name, but I'm gonna give him Nicholas. Dude had 130 or 137 on 14 carries. He had a
Sheesh.
70-yard tutty. That was like a nice. I don't think anyone touched him. That hole was so big. That she said. But yeah. Shout out to the Browns. Baker fucking he got his run game, so he was able to dot some people up. And they're like, they don't. It's OBJ's fault. Like, no, bitch. They
Yeah,
had the run game going. This dude had 14 attempts at 130. That's fucking. I don't know what the average is. I ain't gonna do math. But
it's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. This supposed to be my. This was my FC Super Bowl pick. We started, so
Browns.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure. So I mean, Chubb balling. They get Kareem back soon. Who knows? OBJ's gone. They hate him or something. But yeah, that's my first play of the week. Nick Chubb, 14 carries, 137, 2 tutties. Yeah, tap.
All right, bro. Nice breakout performer. I'm giving it This is going to be a second time receiving my player of the week. It's going to be our boy, Lamar Jackson, quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, the Ravens were down in this game. I think it was 24-10 at the start of the third quarter. I think the Vikings opened up with a kickoff return, what put it at 24-10, and Lamar Jackson threw 266 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did have 2 ints, but he also rushed for 120. So, like you said, he gonna throw for 300. He gonna
Yeah,
run for 100. I mean, he might. I mean, he could do both. Um, Not exactly 300, but I'll take the 120 rushing yards. And he ended up getting the dub. And a keynote from this game was that they were down 24-10 early on because of that kickoff return by Minnesota. The Ravens ended up scoring 21 unanswered points to give them a lead. That put the game at 31-24. But defense let them down a little bit. Kirk Cousins ended up throwing a pass to Adam Thielen, which forced the game into overtime. And this was a nail biter as Justin Tucker, big trust, kicks the game-winning field goal with seconds left of overtime after a 72-yard drive from Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. So Lamar Jackson got another dub. They're 6-2, second seed in the AFC West. And this is a team going back, early to open up the season, talking about all these injuries. Are they still going to win? How are they going to win? 6-2, first place. Respect.
yeah. Shout out all the running backs that can pass the ball too. Crazy. Dude's a beast. Whatever. Fuck the haters. But my second award is going to my AFC South. My AFC South winners, because they will be winning. I think. Oh, it's close, but I got the Colts. Got Jonathan Taylor
Gang.
up in here. Yeah, it was a weird game. I mean, it was like one-sided, but then it looked like they were starting to come back. I was like, what the hell? In my wings. I was like, what's happening? But yeah, Jonathan Taylor, 19 attempts. He had 172 yards, and he had a 78-yard touchdown. Took it to the crib. He don't look like he'd be fast. He's just like when he gets out there, he just shit. But yeah, and he also had 2 touchdowns. So yeah, when I picked the Colts to win the AFC South, I did it mainly because fucking Taylor. I don't give a fuck about Wentz. I think he's whatever. Uh, yeah, I honestly think like Henry, his injury fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But if they could turn it around, they could. I mean, defense is freaking great, or defense is good. I don't know about the Jets. What the fuck was happening?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just need to get a lead, and then you could just feed fucking Jonathan Taylor. He gonna get those yards no matter what. But yeah, workhorse is my dude, Jonathan Taylor. What week are we in? 10?
This is 10 now, yeah.
Yeah, so week 10 award for him. Or week 9,
Week
whatever.
9. Week 9. Yeah.
Week 9 award, Big Taylor.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, he's one of my favorite backs in the league right now. And, I mean, you compliment him with that dude Hines because he broke off like a 40-something, 50-yard something touchdown in that game too. So, yeah, definitely, yeah. I can see the Colts being successful, especially because of that big running game. And like you said, their defense is good. Garbage time, soft coverage. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But what was it? It was 45
Like
to 30.
Something.
See, I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
They were smacking though. But.
Yeah, well, I had that in my notes. Is that when Jonathan Taylor went off for that 78-yard tutty, it was 42-10 after that touchdown, and then the final score was I think 45 to 30 or something like that. But hell yeah, Taylor gang. That's what's up, Jonathan Taylor. All right, man. My second breakout player also is a guy coming out of that backfield, and he plays for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be James Conner. James Conner had a hell of a game on the ground and in the air. The Cardinals were without Kyler Murray and D-Hop. Game time decision, all of a sudden you get the reports, hey, they're not playing today. Whoop, gotta go set, gotta go fix those lineups. Anyways,
Mm.
James Conner stepped up to the task as he went for 96 yards on 21 carries, 2 tutties, had 5 receptions, 77 receiving yards, and 1 tutty. So 3 total touchdowns on this day as they beat the 49ers 31-17. And like I said, no Murray, no D-Hop. So James Conner said, hey, I'm going to put the team on my back, though. They're 8 and
Yeah.
1, first place in the NFC West. James Conner and Jonathan Taylor, both on my fantasy team. So I had a hell of a week with my running backs. Shout out to them.
But I dropped Connor, but like 2 weeks ago when Chubb and Hunt were both out. I got the Ernest, and Connor
uh,
he was splitting time, so I'm like, damn. But Chase Edmonds hurt now. Get well, buddy. But now Connor's gonna be. He might go back to the Steeler days, the good
yeah.
Steeler days, like
Mm-hmm.
2019 or whatever.
Yep.
He had like 1,000, I think, rushing, almost 1,000,
Yeah.
and shit. Who knows? They give him all that. It's dangerous.
I got him in 2 leagues, and I'm with you, man. Like, I wanted to drop him because he wasn't getting carries. Like, he'd get like 6 carries, blah, blah. And then Edmonds, they split. What? I don't know. I'm just really happy I hung on to him because he's had like 3 good games. Like I've been getting people trying to get him before last week, like trying to get me to trade him, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's the process.
Yeah. All right, dude. Um, Last week, I don't know what it was, man, but I think we were farming or something because it was a lot of manure in the air. We were sleeping out in a shit field on Sunday.
Yeah,
We had a lot of upsets, a lot of teams come out, being uncharacteristic to say the least. I will go first. I'm gonna ramble a little bit because I got a lot. Well, I got a handful of dudes that I gotta put them on blast, and I'm gonna start. I can't be biased. I gotta go with our boy Derek Carr. Fucking love Derek Carr. That's my quarterback. You know how I feel. But Derek Carr had his worst performance of this season. He had 3 turnovers, and the last one potentially could have sent the game into overtime, or we could have got ballsy and went for the dub. But he had a key fumble, less than 1 minute inside the red zone. 1 for 6, touchdown or scoring a touchdown in the red zone. He had 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick six, and he didn't take care of the football. We lost 23-16, and instead of being 6-2, now we're 5-3, not in first place anymore. But moving forward, we got 3 challenging games ahead of us. Playing Kansas City Sunday night. I believe we go into Cincinnati, and then we play Dallas. So this month's gonna be tough. So our car's got to turn it around. Moving forward, Josh Allen is my next guy who shit the bed. Him and the Buffalo Bills just fucking. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, he also had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and 1 fumble, same as Derek Carr. He had 4 sacks. He was hit 8 times on this day. They lost 9-6 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars were 1-6 coming into this game. So now they're 2-6, getting a dub on one of the best teams in the AFC. And on the flip side, Trevor Lawrence had 118 yards, my guy. Came out with a
yeah,
dub, and they had 79 total rushing yards. Um, so yeah, and last but certainly not least is gonna be my boy Matthew Stafford, who had 2 interceptions, also threw a pick six in this game. We put the Tennessee Titans up 14-3. He had 5 sacks. They were down 21-3 at half. Big play in the third quarter, bro. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a touchdown that ended up getting reversed because the receiver had stepped out of bounds prior to catching the ball. So that
yeah.
touchdown ended up going to field goal, and they were 1 for 3 in touchdowns in the red zone. And they lost to a Tennessee team that no one had them beating them without Derrick Henry. They were playing at home. So yeah, Derek Carr, Josh Allen, and Matthew Stafford all shit the bed. You can, their teams shit the bed too, but mainly them. So those are my
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep with the quarterback situation, but yeah. Well, I was gonna say something about Josh Allen. Oh, since the Bills lost, they were hyping up the other Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Must be like, yeah, they like show like after the fucking shit. I mean, because he did what? He got a
He had a
pick six,
pick.
or he got a pick,
He had a
not a
pick
pick
and a
six.
fumble, I think.
Yeah.
Was it a fumble?
So
No, a
shit.
sack. It was a sack because it's the first time in NFL history that
Oh
apparently
yeah, yeah.
someone with the same
Josh
name,
Allen.
yeah, it was a sack.
Yeah. That was just funny. Guys fucking giving Urban Meyer his job longer. Shit. But I'll go to mine. I only got one. But like you said, it was a bad week, so you kind of cover the bases. But mine is also, quarterback. Like I said, it's gonna go to old Sam Darnold, little Mr. Incredible's sidekick. He had what was that? 3 interceptions. Sorry, I can't remember. 3 interceptions on 48% completion, or he had 48 completion percentage, which is less than half, obviously. But
Hmm. Damn.
yeah, you're lucky. I mean, that day you're lucky if you got a 3-and-out because you're able to punt it. You're not just giving the Patriots the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude freaking was looking crazy. He has all those weapons. McCaffrey is back finally.
Okay.
And McCaffrey out there. You got DJ Moore, yeah, and Robbie, and yeah, 40% percent completion, throwing three
Hubbard's
picks.
still playing too, right? They're
Yeah,
backup. Yeah.
Hubbard's still playing,
Hmm.
and it's just like all these weapons around. You guys started off 3-0. Your defense the game wasn't like out of hand after
Yeah.
you turned the ball over all those times. Your defense is doing something, and yeah, it's just like seeing him on the field, you just question like why they haven't moved on. Because what, they were 3-0, now they're 4-4. So what, they've been 1-4 since fucking they started 3-0. Everyone's talking,
Right.
hyping them up. Oh, the fucking Packers, this
Yeah.
ain't the
They're
Broncos, but
sneaky.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean he's hurt. Hope he gets well and all that shit. But who knows what's gonna happen? Uh, what's his name? Rule said he's open to anything at quarterback right now. I mean, I don't blame him.
Bring Cam
Maybe
back.
PJ Walker. Yeah, I think a reporter said that, but I didn't see the video. I didn't hear the dude talk. But
Mm.
it said like, oh, we asked if he should bring Cam back. He's open to anything. So who knows? But Sam Darnold, you're a shitty boy. I know this ain't the first time
It's
you've been
not.
on.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's 2 time.
but it just fucking. I don't know. That's like the only game I had in my area, and I was just pissed.
Yeah.
On the phone, I was watching Raiders on the phone. I look up, and this dude's just throwing a pick every time. God damn. But yeah, shitty boy, Sammy.
Yeah, man. Like we said, man. It was a crazy week. A lot of people underperformed. Not well. That's kind of it's kind of understatement, but yeah, a lot of guys didn't play well this week. Um, so yeah, we had a lot, especially at the quarterback position. Um, just give me a sec. All right, cool. I don't know. I had a feeling for a sec, bro, that for some reason I wasn't recording. I would have been really upset. But now we're still recording. Just wanted to make sure. Exactly. All right. So, um, our next segment, you guys know, it's called Surprise. And it's usually something that, catches our eye that we didn't see coming, whether it's a team or a player. Usually it's a team. And I'll let you go first since I went first for Who Shit the Bed. Let me know what your surprise is for week 9, brother.
Yeah, so I'm just chilling, on a nice night. And when the Rams play, was it Sunday or Monday night?
Sunday.
Okay,
No, yeah,
just make
Sunday.
sure.
Yep.
All right, so beautiful Sunday night, just chilling, watching the game. This is like, I was genuinely surprised. I see Stafford throw that pick. It's basically a pick six. I mean, they got to the 2 or 1,
Mm.
something right there.
The first one?
Yeah, that first
Okay.
one. You guys right there. Tannehill throws a touchdown. All right, that's cool. Whatever. Ensuing kickoff, whatever. Nothing happens. First play. Stafford, real good. Just dots it right. I don't know who. right to the Titans. Boom, pick six. That little 30-second sequence of the Titans getting 14 points. I stopped watching the game at half. I just thought it was over. It just looked like a shitty game after that. But yeah, that was like just really like fucking. That's probably the most surprising thing out of everyone being shitty. Like
Yeah.
that I was able to watch. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I
Yeah.
was just laughing. But yeah, that is like just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I
I'm
mean,
just
yeah,
surprised.
I talked about it a little bit. It's cool, like how we transitioned to that, and the last shit boy for me was Matthew Stafford. So yeah, dude, like Bard is a hell of a safety in the NFL. He gets that pick six. It's
Yeah, there you
14-3. They're down 21-3 at half, and instead of 21-10, after in the beginning of the third quarter, it's 21-6 because of that overturned touchdown, and just got to give a lot of credit to that entire Tennessee team, especially, Mike Vrabel. He's got the skills of Coach Jay, like we said earlier.
go.
He's got the guys, playing the hardest for
Yeah,
him. But yeah, I mean that defense stepped up, and the guys who shit the bed, besides Derek Carr, who's my quarterback, I had the Bills and the Rams as the teams to beat in their respective conferences, and they made me look bad, man. They made me look bad.
yeah.
But one game, but whatever.
AP out there. What his first fucking first game
Yeah.
in 20 years? No, but
You're
he was there last
stupid.
or he played last year, I think. But shit, I don't know.
Hey, if my little brother is watching this, I'm gonna fucking put him on blast real quick. Or not blast, but I'm just gonna give you some shit, bro. Because I told him about AP, and he was like, "Oh, he's washed, he's old," and I was like, "Bro, like, come on." So then when he got that teddy, I had to send him a text real quick, and he's like, "Fool, 1 yard," and I was like, "How many one?" I was like, "How many 1 yard touchdowns you got in the NFL?" And he said, "Same as you." So I said, "Exactly."
Nah, he boy got the 60 yarder though. Was it 67?
Nah, I do 75, man.
Ah,
75.
damn! I
Ooh.
wish we could put a clip in his ass.
I could,
Uh,
but I don't know how to do it. But I could. But it's too much time. It's too much time. It's on the
yeah,
Twitter. It's on the Twitter though.
yeah. Go check it out.
Yeah. So my surprise week 9 in the NFL is gonna be Denver Broncos moving on to 5-4 on this season. And someone said watch out for these Broncos. Even though they've been losing the last few weeks, someone said watch out for these Broncos, and that would be me.
Yeah.
They beat the Denver Broncos beat the Dallas Cowboys on the road, score of 30-16, and 30-16 isn't really much of, how this game really was, because those 16 points were garbage points. The Broncos were up 30-0 in the fourth quarter, and Denver's running backs had 190 combined yards on the ground. It was Williams and Gordon. I think Williams had 117. They both were running the rock. Teddy Bridgewater, I think, had 249 yards. Zero turnovers. Zero turnovers for this Denver Broncos team. Their defense forced 2 turnovers on this day. Dak Prescott, Dion, is 19 for 39 good? I don't know the percentage of that. I think it's about 49. Math
48,
by
yeah.
40, something like that.
Not like that. Not like
So
that.
less than half, and he had
Yeah.
232 yards. He did have these 2 touchdowns, but like I said, they were down 30-0, and people were saying, why is he still in the game, especially coming off this big ankle injury. You don't want him to get hurt again, but good thing he didn't. Thank God he didn't get hurt again, but he got these 2 touchdowns in garbage time, 2-point conversions, 30-16 final. He did have 1 interception in this game. But yeah, Denver Broncos, my surprise, they moved to 5-4, which is tied for third with the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West. And AFC West, man, I'm telling y'all, probably the most competitive or best division in football. So,
Yeah.
mm.
They just toss Von Miller to the side and go and fall out.
You know what? Thank you so much. Because, yeah, this is coming off the week that they just shipped him to LA. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, brother. Wow. Yeah.
And it's one of like the top offenses too.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was
I don't know.
your breakout players last week? Hmm?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Coop and CD.
No, I know. Fuck
Yeah.
them. They for more. Make me look bad.
I mean, any given Sunday is a saying for a reason, and that was definitely on full display this last weekend with 4 or 5 games that teams won, and you were just like, didn't see that shit coming. But hey,
Yeah.
that's why you lace them up, you strap up them helmets, and any given Sunday you can get a dub. So that brings us to not necessarily a new segment. We're not going to do this every week, but kind of like how we did last week with who's the team to be in the AFC and who's the team to be in the NFC. We finally got into creating a top 10 power rankings going into this is going to be week 10 of the NFL. So I will start with my 10th team for my power rankings, and that's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a team that started off like, oh man, Big Ben is washed. What are they doing? They got no quarterback. You know, Juju's been gone. He's done for the year. TJ Watt was hurt for a little bit. But this is still a team that has home field advantage, a great defense. And this guy, man, Najee Harris, you know, we don't this team's success really falls on Ben Roethlisberger and how he's going to take care of the football and how much he can move these chains and get the ball out of his hands. But Najee Harris is exactly what they needed last year because they were dead last or I don't know. I think they were dead last in rushing last year, but he just gives them a different dynamic because he can run the hell out of the ball and he's a weapon coming out of the backfield. And this is still a great defense. And I don't know. Pittsburgh's one of those teams that they just always have a lot of ton of respect. Mike Tomlin, he'd been getting some bullshit early on in the year. This guy, let me remind you, has never had a losing season in his tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they want to talk about him moving to a college job.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh Steelers, number 10 team on my power rankings.
Yeah. They somewhere on mine. So just remember everything you said for when they come up. But my number 10, I have one team, but might as well just put the whole division for that. I just have all the AFC West teams at 10
Okay.
because I feel like, I don't know, kind of all just interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's just like so close. Everyone, defense, I mean, everyone's defense is pretty good except for Chiefs. And then Chiefs' offense is might be a little better than everyone else's, but you gotta fucking have that balance. But yeah, I don't know, AFC West, one of the top divisions, and I just couldn't fucking pick one. I was just gonna pick the Raiders, but then I didn't want to fucking,
Yeah.
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 So just keep it all of them at 10.
Okay.
But then
Even
if I
even the
could throw a number,
Broncos?
yeah, I'll leave the Broncos
All
there.
right.
I'll leave it there.
All right.
Said
All right.
he don't usually turn the ball over, so that's always a good thing.
True.
But if I went to 9 real quick, that is where I have the Steelers.
Ooh,
So
okay. You want to talk about them a
yeah,
little bit, or you straight?
I mean you hit it like shit. We were both fucking questioning Big Ben earlier
Yeah.
because the defense is good as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know I had Najee for Player of the Week a couple times. Might put a little money on him for Rookie of the Month or Rookie of the Year,
Okay.
just in case.
He's gonna get the carries. He's gonna get the carries.
Yeah, just in case Jamar's targets dip a little. There's still a whole half of the season. He can get that. But yeah, I just think that's another fucking great division, the AFC North. I have 3 teams in my top 10 for the AFC North. So
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Steelers
Hints. Hints. Right on.
number 9.
All right. My number 9 team is one of those teams, or one of the teams in your 10. It's gonna be an AFC West team, and that's gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs for me. I know they haven't been, the regular Kansas City Chiefs that we're accustomed to seeing, but I mean Andy Reid, Arrowhead Stadium, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, even McCole Hardman. Um, I mean, their defense, it is what it is. They have some like impactful players. Jones, the Honey Badger. I think they signed for or they traded for Melvin Ingram. I mean, they just have to get back on page and try to go back to the things that that they're successful in doing. Patrick Mahomes, I'll say this: he needs to stop trying to be that big playmaker where he's just trying to make too much things happen. Like know when to just throw the ball away, know when to slide. Take care of the ball. This ain't no loaf of bread. You're running with.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, we always say it's a long season, but now I think some people forget it's a longer season because now we have the extra game, and I really think that's going to be like super impactful because now with that 17th game, it's literally like no one's finishing 500. No one's finishing 500, and you got an extra game, so it's like, oh, that one game we lost or that one game we won, like it's very significant, especially in a division like this, especially in a conference. I mean, I'm pretty sure you agree with me that the AFC has more competitiveness in the AFC compared to the NFC. But I believe that Kansas City is eventually going to go on a run, and I don't know if they'll finish first in the AFC West, but I can see them holding on to or getting that, claiming it. I don't know if they're going to finish, but I can see them claiming first place pretty soon, if not later. So that's my ninth team in my power rankings, Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. I respect it. But we go to 8.
Yeah, we go 8.
All right. This one's hard. I really didn't want to do it, but I just can't see. I don't know. I mean, they allowed the third fewest points in the AFC so far. It's gonna be the Patriots, and
Mm.
Big Billy, he's getting it done with Mac. I don't know. I read on Twitter like an hour or two ago they're trying to make a big push for OBJ.
I did see that.
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna happen. If it does, he'll fucking dial something up to get it in his hands for sure. But their defense, you don't need big names, like we said. They just fucking get the job done.
They tr-
And
they traded Stephon Gilmore this year, bro.
oh yeah, he actually got a pick.
Crazy. Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Yeah, he got.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
Forgot about
sorry.
that.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, but yeah. I mean, as long as the defense plays their part and Mac Jones doesn't have to do a lot, because Belichick isn't expecting him to fucking go out there and sling that thing. Pause. Yeah, they're just gonna be. It's gonna be a good team. I don't know. Last year they had all the people sit out. They came back, and now they're just looking like the regular
Hmm.
Patriots. So, yeah, that's my number 8, the New England.
Wow. Lot of respect. I really respect that take. I see what you're saying, and then I can add on to that because I mean they got there's a Damian Harris and they got that guy
Yeah,
Stevenson. I think they have another back that's uh I think he's a
older.
short guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's the coaching, man. We talk
Bolden.
about coaching. Oh no, it's Bolden. That's another guy. Is a shorter.
Yeah,
So they got like four backs that they can hit you with. Mac Jones, he just gotta do his best to just be a time manager. Take care of the quarterback or take care of the ball or whatever. Um, damn,
yeah,
I would almost have them at 10. But my number 8 on my power rankings, it's gonna be them Dallas Cowboys. Um, I know this team is one of the most high-powered offenses in the game, but I mean, you see what just happened against Denver. I know it's just one game, but I look at their defense. I mean, that boy Diggs, you know, he's just on a marvelous pace right now for interceptions and all that stuff, but I don't think he's going to be getting an interception every game.
yeah,
As the rest of that defense, they play in a division, and to me, it's been like one of the weakest divisions for the last decade or so. So I think that's why when they start going up against like other higher teams in the NFC, they might get exposed a little bit or might get shut down. I don't know. I respect them a lot. He got a hell of an offense. Dak coming back. He's gonna get comeback player of the year. Amari Cooper. I'm not Austin Cooper. Amari Cooper
yeah.
and CD Lamb. Zeke Elliott, Tony Pollard. I mean, they got a hell of an offense. I'm pretty sure their O line is still pretty good. So they're going to be scoring points. So I got them at number 8. But I just think there's better teams in the NFC that come around playoff time. I think you're going to see the same old Cowboys, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. That's fucking yeah. Once you said better team than NFC, they were like everyone knows those teams, and Cowboys maybe can keep up with them, but their defense is just so like what the fuck
Hmm.
that it's just like I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, defense is holding them down. It's gonna hold them down this year. But yeah, was that what your number 7 or 8?
That was 8, my friend.
All right. So my 8 was bad. So my number 7 is my Super Bowl team, the Browns.
Mm.
They're gonna get to 1 or 2 eventually, but yeah, the defense balling, Chubb balling, Hunt when he gets back, that's just a baller. You know what he did. I think we talked about I don't know if it was last week or if it was on the side about how he freaking if he didn't do that, kicked it a little bit, the Chiefs would be fucking probably going crazy
Uh,
right now.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, but
dude.
yeah, they have great backs, good defense. Quarterback play is shaky at times, but who knows? Odell was his kryptonite supposedly, so we'll see how he performs. But you have a great run game, great D. That's like playoff football right there.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, that's my number 7. I don't got a lot to say.
Hey,
Fuck Baker.
that's all you gotta say, man. Come playoff time, you got a really great running game. You got a good defense. You keep that time of possession.
Yeah,
Keep moving that rock. That's a good recipe for dubs. So Cleveland
yeah.
Browns, number 7. That's what's up, bro. My number 17 is my AFC pick to go to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the Tennessee Titans. I mean, if Henry was still around, I don't know if he's indefinitely out, but whether or not, if he was in, he definitely would have been higher on this list. But even without the best or second best running back in the league, I got the Tennessee Titans at my number 7 spot. I definitely still think they can go to the Super Bowl. It's going to take a lot though, but they just showed why this team could still do it despite not having their best running back. And Ryan Tannehill, he didn't have the best game. I mean, the defense stepped it up, and that's why there's 3 phases of football, brother. If you're not doing so good on offense, it could take a key play on defense or a key play on special teams that can be a real pivotal role on whether winning or losing the game. And that's what Tennessee did. They got 2 key interceptions. One of them was a pick six. The one before that, like you said, it got them down to the 2 yard line. So essentially, another pick six. But they're going to score 2 touchdowns, taking advantage of turnovers, and they stopped a high-powered offense and a genius coach in McVay with Stafford and them boys at home. So kudos to them. I mean, they did sign Bud Dupree, who was one of my favorite players. I was really upset when he got hurt last year, especially in a game in the fourth quarter that was meaningless. They already won, and I think that was a
Yeah.
big hit for the Steelers because their defense last year was just like on a whole nother pace historically. But now he's on the Titans. They got a lot of other guys that are still good. They got Logan Ryan, who's just been a beast at corner for the last like 6 to 8 years. And Kenyon Bard is a really good safety. Landry the third or whatever, he's really good linebacker. So yeah, and then of course AJ Brown, Julio Jones. They signed Adrian Peterson. Whatever, we'll see what's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like the Titans. They're one of my favorite teams in the NFL. So I still got them at 7, and yeah, they're my pick for the Super Bowl this year. And fuck it, I'll be like Trevor Poof. I'll stick with my pick.
So you fucking, I don't know what you said about it that made me think about last week when we talked about having to get the ball to AJ Brown. I
Yeah.
looked it up right now. I mean, he had 11 targets, so they know what the fuck to do. It's just Ramsey was on it. But yeah, I mean, they know what to do. They ain't fucking stupid, and they said Henry could be back before playoffs. So
Before?
yeah, like
Oh wow, like the
week
last the
16
last
or
week or
17.
second. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but yeah, I respect that. They coming up on mine, but my number 6 team is the Cowgirls, one and only. Uh, we talk about that defense. I want to kind of move them down just to the fucking D.
Yeah.
but Yeah, I just love their offense so much.
Yeah.
Freaking weapons everywhere. But yeah, I really don't have anything to add. They're my number six. They're, I know they're not gonna fucking do anything in playoffs because of their defense. I mean, Diggs is how he plays is like he kind of tries to bait him because he's fast as shit. He'll like
Yeah.
kind of bait the quarterback and then
Like
goes
me.
gets his. Yeah, but yeah, man. I don't know. I
Okay.
want to put him lower now. Now that we talk about D, but yeah, number six, Cowboys. Girls, whatever.
All right. My number 16 is also a team in the NFC. That's going to be the Los Angeles Rams. I still have a lot of faith and belief in Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford in that offense. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, what's his name? Jefferson Jr., the other receiver they got, Tyler Higbee,
Yeah,
Henderson, Michelle. And then on the flip side of that defense, Von Miller, I'm pretty sure he's going to start eventually get some snaps in. And he's going to, get back into being himself, along with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey is probably the best corner in the game. Um, and like you said, like kind of like how the Cowboys are, I'm in love with this offense. And I think they're gonna score a lot of points. I mean, yeah, they just come off a pretty stinkful loss with the Tennessee Titans, where their offense didn't really play that well. Um, but so still a lot of games left to go, and like I said, I just look at this offense and I don't know. Along with that defense, I
yeah,
mean, this team's been prolific for the last like 3 to 5 years, um, and their
yeah,
their goals every year are to go and to win a Super Bowl. So we'll see, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about the Rams.
yeah. I know. I need to switch mine. I fucking my second listen to have the Rams. Fuck the Cowboys. I put the Rams right where you have.
At 6,
Yeah, my number six with Cowboys. Fuck that shit. I want the Rams there.
all right. So how's that gonna domino affect everything else?
No, everything else is still good.
So you don't have the Cowboys in it anymore?
No, fuck them.
All right, for sure, for sure. No worries, no
Yeah,
worries.
I'll put around six.
All right,
Uh,
who you got? Oh, here we go, guys. Top 5 in our power
top five.
rankings. Go ahead, Dion. Who's your number
Yeah.
5? Tell him. Let him know.
So it's a good old Tennessee time.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. They fucking abused Stafford. Uh, one. I don't know. They just beat their ass without fucking Derrick Henry. And yeah, I just like seeing it. It looked good. Colts still gonna win division, but right now power rankings. I guess I'll go tie.
All right, all right. Uh, yeah, I gotta let him know. I had the Rams and Titans for my Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the year. I know I brought up I had Tennessee, but yeah, I had the Rams too. My 15 on the Week 10 power rankings for me is going to be the Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia, they had to sit down last Sunday because there wasn't much to cheer for as they got shut down. No touchdowns for them in this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, as I mentioned earlier. But like you said last week about Green Bay, I mean they're 5-3 right now. But if somehow because their division isn't as competitive as the North and the West. If they can somehow grasp um, a top seed and hold on to it, I feel like that home field advantage is definitely going to play a part. Their defense is pretty good. I'd say above average. I don't know if I'm willing to say it's elite, but it is good. They got some pretty good players, and like this is an offensive league. So going back to whether we're talking about Los Angeles or Dallas, even Tennessee, with or without Derrick Henry, we were going to be talking about all these weapons that you have. And like I already talked about it last week because they're my AFC team to beat. But Josh Allen, and I didn't say it, but you brought it up. Like he's a threat with his legs just as much as he is with his arm. And he's got a cannon, Stephon Diggs, one of the most electric receivers in the game. They got a 3 package tight end. They got 2 running backs who sometimes they don't show up, but Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, I mean, they could get it done. They could have a good game. And Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders. So, yeah, Buffalo Bills, I got them at number 5, despite shit in the bed last Sunday.
Yeah, I guess that little doo doo thing knocked them off for mine. I guess I could have put them in there, but I don't know. I just was disgusted by it. But yeah, they're good. It's a good team. Good team. But if we move on to 4, I do have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as my number 4 team. Um, yeah, I mean, their weapons on offense are great. Uh, I just feel like the only time I've seen them play this year is when they got embarrassed by the
Mm.
Rams. I know they're a good team. Tom Brady, second best quarterback of all time.
Pause.
Um, uh, the goat's coming up soon, but yeah, uh, yeah, the Bucks. You know they're gonna be like they're just gonna be the Bucks. I just have them at number 4.
Right on. Right on. My number 4 team is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. And our first pod, I brought them up. Thought they were going to be a wild card. Bro, they're 8-1, looking at running away with their division. Well, not running away. The Rams are 1 game back, but they're 8-1 regardless. I mean, to come into week 10 and you're 8-1, damn. You must be playing good football, and they are. I mean, they have a really good defense. You know, Buda Baker. I know J.J. Watt. They don't have him anymore. But who's there? Is it a Jones too? They have a Jones too, right? Is it
Chandler,
Chandler? Yeah, Chandler Jones. Um, dude's a
Simmons,
beast. Yeah, I mean they got guys. I mean, and then the offense. You know, last year this is a team that started off 6-3 and then they finished 8-8. But I don't see that happening again because of they got a really good coach, and you know they ended up getting D Hop and J.J. Watt. So I mean, come
yeah,
on, like D Hop's still top 2, top 3 receivers in the league. AJ Green, I know he's not having that great of a season, but the James Conner, with this Edmonds, I know you said he was hurt earlier, but James Conner, you know, he's looking back at being what he was with Pittsburgh when he was successful. So that with Kyler Murray and those weapons that they have on offense, because Kyler Murray can run the ball too. So this offense is
yeah,
great. They got like probably one of the best balanced teams, and it doesn't hurt to look swaggy as fuck too. Because I jock their jerseys, they look fucking good on the field. Um,
yeah,
yeah, Cardinals. I got Cards 4th on my power rankings.
yeah. They balling. Lil Murray, or not Lil. No, I'm not dissing my boy, cause he a baller. He fast as shit. But yeah, I don't know. They're I don't want to say much right now. They're coming up. So as 4-3, I don't. I feel like we're not gonna have anyone together. Like this has to be the one that we both have the same team, and I have the Baltimore Ravens at number
mm,
3. Um, yeah, love Lamar. He can throw it. He can run it. Defense always good. Um, they missed a. They had a little slow start, whatever, with the running
yeah,
backs, but now they're on it. And yeah, great coach. I just wouldn't want to play the Ravens. Like seeing Lamar,
yeah.
like goddamn, he's gonna extend every fucking play.
Every play is gonna be
Somebody's
hard.
gonna, yeah, someone's gonna get open because broken coverage, and you're just like, what the fuck? If Hollywood catches the fucking ball, like they're fucking scary, and you have the best kicker ever. You fucking
Yes,
like, yeah, this dude gonna miss or something? You can't even like, what's field goal range, you know? But
exactly.
yeah, that's my number 3 team, my number 1 team in the AFC, so they're the top for me right now. Um,
Nice.
but yeah,
Hmm.
Ravens number 3.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is not the same, but
Yeah,
almost. Almost. I'm sorry. My number 3 team on this power rankings is going to be the Green Bay Packers. This is another team that has my respect, especially because of the home field advantage. Playing at Lambeau Field is not an easy task to go in there and try to get a dub. Aaron Rodgers, your GOAT, is a hell of a quarterback. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, he's a bad
yeah,
man. And he is. He is. I'll give him that. I mean, you got Devontae Adams coming off, you know, one of the best receiving seasons. Um, and it don't really matter. I mean, you saw that game against the Cards. He's down a couple of receivers, and Adams was one of them, and they ended up winning the game. Their defense stepped up when they needed to, um, and they got that dude Tonyan, um, Aaron Jones,
Yeah.
and AJ Dillon. Pretty lethal 1-2 punch, especially when you got a guy like Aaron Jones that is as good as running it as he is as good catching it out of the backfield. So when you have
Yeah.
that, I mean, and you got Aaron Rodgers, he's a smart guy. He's not gonna turn over the ball. I mean, last year, what he have? He had like 46 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, or I don't remember,
Yeah.
but his touchdown interception ratio was just insane last year, and I mean it's not surprising. So yeah, Green Bay Packers, my number 3 team on the power rankings.
Yeah. Goat does what he does. He's only thrown like 92 picks in his career or whatever. 16, 17, whatever. But yeah. So Packers, you got him a little low.
3 is
But
low. All
a little
right,
low for me.
3 is low. All
So
right. All right.
I'll move on to 2.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be the Arizona Cardinals for me. Um, they just went and fucking who did they just play? They beat the shit out of them
The Niners.
with Okay, yes. So you got a division matchup. You smack them. Colt McCoy, I believe, was starting.
James Conner smacked him.
Yeah, James Conner smacked them.
But nah, I get you. Yeah. Colt McCoy,
Yeah,
regardless. Yeah.
I'm just like Kyle, like I don't know, Kyler's MVP talks,
Mm-hmm.
great D, pause, defense.
She told me.
Yeah, you crazy. Yeah, I just got the Cardinals, man. I like their offense. D Hop is good. AJ Green should have turned around, caught the ball. Rondell Moore explosive.
Kirk, right?
Yeah, but yeah, that's my number 2. They get right, and yeah, they fucked up the Rams. And that's
Did.
that's like the top of the fucking Bucks, Rams, Cards, and Pack. Like that's my top 4, and they beaten one of those. So yeah,
All
that's my
right.
number 2 right now.
All right. All right. My number 2 team is gonna be the Baltimore Ravens. And after hearing you, my friend, you talk about this team a lot. I mean, we both do. We both love Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh and Justin Tucker. But I remember when you gave your spew on the team to beat in the AFC West. There's a lot of things that resonated that you said to me, and it just makes a lot of sense. Cause one, yeah, sometimes this offense gets shut down. Sometimes Lamar has a bad game. It's happened. All right, it happens. It happens to the best of us. We human out here. But
Yeah,
going into game planning for this team, for this man, like you said, you don't know if he's gonna throw for 300. You don't know if he's gonna run for over 100. You don't know if he's just gonna completely
yeah,
go off. Like
yeah,
you don't know. And then it's just like what this team has been through. Before the first kickoff of the season, and they're sitting at 6-2, first place, second seed in the AFC conference. They got a really great defense, one of the best coaches, the best kicker, and then you got Lamar Jackson, who is just different. Dude is built different, and I mean, like you said, I wouldn't want to play them, and then the whole, 300. Like just there's things that I hear you say, bro, and you just swayed me, and because I see it. I see it. I'm not blind. Before you telling me this, I would have had Baltimore like second, third best team in the AFC, or like for sure in this top 5.
yeah.
But like man, like it's just I don't know. So Baltimore, I got number 2.
Big trust. Woo. I need to go freaking watch them play while I'm out here.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy. Yeah, but
number 1, number
so
1.
yeah, this is the final countdown. Number 1 got the goat, Aaron. I don't know the middle name, Rogers,
More?
and the Packers. I don't know who that is. uh, but yeah, I got the Packers. It went and beat my number 2 team, the fucking Cardinals, without the top receiver, like you had said when you brought it up. Weapons, AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones. You got to go that quarterback. Anything's possible. And yeah, I know I said the Pats were on OBJ, but they said it was Pats, Green Bay, and the Saints. So, I mean, that'd be
Fuck.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, it would.
And
Damn.
yeah, they haven't needed them. They're still balling. This whole COVID thing, he's a little liar. It's okay, 'cause I love you. Uh, yeah, that's my number 1 team. If I show my fuck, the belt.
All right, man. You about to get mad at me, but my number one team in my power rankings is gonna be Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the real goat, Tom Brady. I mean, I don't know. I think 6 is just better than 1. Uh, but going
Oh,
back to why, you look at this team: Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette, Rob Gronkowski when he come back and he healthy. I mean, dude, before he got hurt, dude was balling. They got that dude Brait, backup tight end. Um, shit, who's their second string? Is it no, not Jones? But their second string running back he's all right too.
he's right.
And their defense, man, this is a defense that I mean, you saw it, man. The last game of last season in the Super Bowl, you saw what
Yeah.
them boys did to Patrick Mahomes in that offense. I mean, man, Deion Jones, that secondary. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just there's too much on that defense, and the goat. I don't know, man. He's 42 years old. He out there just getting people butt naked nasty, and
Uh,
I don't know, bro. It's just it's like I'll wait for this whole father time. It's just I don't know. It's non-existent to the man. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, when you say Bucks, you gotta say it's not like you low key got a little super team. Okay, so relax.
Hey man, people want to play with you.
Hey, hey,
That speaks. Hey, but their defense is already there. Their defense is already built.
the defense was there because Jameis, he fucked that whole shit up. But he's the goat. All right,
He's the go, bro.
that's like the best receiver room ever. AB, Mike Evans, Godwin. That might be the best ever. And Gronk.
Ever?
Yeah,
Oh,
best
come
receiver room like
on,
trio
man.
at one time.
I don't know. You can put A. I don't
Yeah,
even put
yeah. Well,
AB that
that's
high,
another
bro.
day.
All right, all right,
We gotta get Ant on there for that one.
all right,
We like
bro.
to argue.
Right
I
on.
respect it though. I respect it.
Hey, so just to recap, what was your top 5?
Top 5 is Titans, Bucks, Ravens, Cardinals, Packers. 5 up. Yeah.
All right, all right. I had Bills, Cards, Packers, Ravens, Bucks. So we just had one different team, Buffalo and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not bad.
All right, right on. All right, man. That's gonna bring us to our last thing that we do on our pod, which is gonna be our pick'em. Week 9, I went 8-6, which brought my record to a total of 76-45. You went
Don't say my.
you went 5-9 last week, and your
Yeah,
record
close.
is 81-40. So you are 5 games above. And let's go with these picks. I got mine. Let me pull up the list. And then just for recording purposes, so yeah, bro, I'm 76-45. You're 81-40. Thursday night is gonna be Ravens and Dolphins. I got the Ravens. Who you got?
The Ravens. You gotta add.
ATL against them Cowgirls.
Cowgirls.
All right, I went Cowgirls as well. Tennessee at home playing the New Orleans Saints. I'm going
Give me.
Tennessee.
I got Saints.
All right, all right. Jags Colts. Your Colts.
Yeah.
I'm going Colts as well. Who knows? Maybe they'll win again. Ooh, this is a good matchup. Got both of these teams on your power rankings. The Cleveland Browns going up against the New England Patriots.
I took the Browns.
All right,
Or
Cleveland.
I am taking the Browns.
I'm taking New England. Buffalo Bills going up against the New York Jets. I got Bills.
Come back. I got those two.
I almost picked the Jets, but then I laughed. Lions, 0-8 Lions going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers at home.
I go Steelers.
All right. Bucks football team.
Bucks.
Same. Tampa Bay. I don't know if I said it, but I was going with Pittsburgh as well. Carolina at Arizona. I'm going with the Cards.
Yes, sir.
Right, all right. Minnesota Vikings going into LA to face the Chargers.
I want Minnesota.
Minnesota. Sorry,
Just
bro.
'cause.
I'm going with the Chargers.
That's fine. I will never fuck.
All right, for sure, for sure. The Eagles at the Broncos.
I want to say Eagles, but I know I should say Broncos.
You finally gonna believe? All right, yeah, I'm going Denver as well.
I want Eagles. I want the Eagles.
Ah, you're a bitch.
If he said that, fucking bitch.
You're a bitch. All right, so Seattle at Lambeau Field against the Packers.
The Pack.
I'm going Pack 2. Chiefs Raiders Sunday Night Football. Do I gotta ask?
Nah.
Nah, all right, because I'm going Vegas too. And then the last game Monday night is going to be the Los Angeles Rams against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm taking the Rams.
I am also taking them.
All right.
We're looking the same this week, huh? Like 3 different ones?
Like 3 or 4. We got the Cleveland, New England game is different. New Orleans, Tennessee is different. Minnesota, LA is different. Philly, Denver's yeah, 4. Just 4 different games. 2 different AFC West outcomes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're right though. For our sake, hopefully you're right. But
yeah.
we'll see.
I'll never pick
Yo,
wait. If Dalvin Cook is out though, I want the Chargers.
All right, yeah.
Make a little note.
All right, you got all right. Put a little star. Dion has the right to change his pick. I did that the other day with Sanders, and they still lost. I was pissed. All right, man. Good shit today. This was probably the longest pod, but super. Yeah, it's Power Rankers, but hey, super informative, and that shit was beast. So, that concludes episode 9, DNA. Your boy Dion Moore, Alex Ramontes. We out.